Hello everybody, I'm going to do a quick video here for you guys on fractional stitches, and I don't do them the way everybody else does them. So let me zoom in on the pattern here. Okay, so what we're talking about are these little stitches here where the box has 2 stitches on the angle. This particular pattern has a lot of them on there. So you'll see here on my pattern lots of little half stitches, and this is that section we were just looking at. And I don't do mine right because some people say if it's a fractional you put one stitch down in one color and then the other stitch down in the other color, but I really like these really clear lines that I get the way I do them, and I'll show you how I do them in a moment. But you see here, let's see right here, that nice line, and then the back stitch is going to lay right across those 2 stitches, and you'll have a clear definition of the pink from the belt or the sash and the gray from the cape. Okay, let me get out a piece of floss. Okay, back up a little bit. And I'm using DMC Etoile. This color is Ecru, off-white. Not what the pattern calls for, but I wanted to have a sparkly angel, so I'm doing the whole thing in Etoile. Let's get our needle here. So someone was telling me in my stitching group that they knew someone who wasn't using their threader correctly. Just a little extra tip here: when you put your needle on, you put it on this inner piece there. Then you take your floss and I do a loop start, which you can do with Etoile if you're careful. Then you just put the needle on, you put the floss there, the needle there, and then you just pull. Nice and simple. Okay. Make sure the ends of my floss are nice and straight before I start this. Now, had I planned correctly, I would have pre-threaded my needle to make this nice and quick for you guys, but, you know, hindsight's 20/20. Okay, so there's 2 ways of doing the half stitches if you're doing a loop start. And here we go. Is it in the right place? Okay, so this one here is the half stitch, and I'm going to be starting my loop start. So I can come from the top with my loop start. You want to go down on the side that is the point of the 90-degree angle of the triangle on your pattern. So here, over here. So here, you see I've got the, like in this area over here somewhere. Right over in here. This is it. So we've got the yellow with the box and the yellow with a line I'm doing this yellow with a line right here, and that's the stitch that's already done. So I went down on the corner and came up at the top corner. Then there's the loop for the loop start right on top. Grab your needle, put it through the loop from the loop start. Now because it's etoile, it can be a little messy, so I have to kind of play with it a little bit. Here we go. Then you just pull it through the rest of the way. Then you go back down. Now, if you're doing one of these half stitches and it's not the start, you would go up on the 90-degree angle corner, the corner, the box corner, and then you go down in the same hole, and then you come up, then you go through this loop from where you went up and down in the same hole on the corner, and then you just kind of tighten it. And I like to tighten it just kind of by wiggling it back and forth and getting it to line up. There we go. And then you go back down. Alright, and I'll do it another time for you. Let's make this box right here. Okay. So you see when I made the box, I came up where that 90-degree angle where the half stitch is going to be, and then I went down in a different spot, because when you do this 90-degree angle, you're going to come back up right there on the box. Then you go back down in the same hole. There's your little loop. Come up in one corner, grab your loop, tighten it, adjust it, pull it all the way tight, go back down, then I can do another box. Full cross stitch. So here is where we're going to have another fractional. So I'm going to go up. I'm still doing the full cross stitch. So this is where the fractional is. So I'm coming up where the corner of the fractional is and down in a different spot. Because then when I do the fractional, I'm going to be coming back up and then down. Then up. Now let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see what I'm doing more with my hands. Alright, so got my loop, kind of, hold it off with my fingers. Then I grab the thread. Then I hold the two sides of the thread and I pull it tight. I'm going to adjust it. Pull it out, go back down. And that is how I do my half stitches. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all. Bye.